This is Corey Chess. They're very hard-working fresh. There are a handful of 1,000-point scorers in that group. Everybody is baseline drive, cut off by Chess. Davis working hard. That fall away is team a game, and so you wonder, can Jordan Sears go off? He is LSU have a productive game today in order to perhaps pull off the up, leading them to the national championship game. So in his second season here at Ole Miss, Joe, they've got a really impressive 6-4 record to begin conference play.
Breathing room, but in this league, as we've talked about ad nauseum, it's coming. The storm is out at LSU.
The 4 losses are all to ranked SEC teams. There are a whole counterpart tonight. Third season at LSU. Remember, he had all. McMahon and his staff, they have taken a step forward each of the last 2 seasons and snapped the skid tonight. Jai Bailey is open for 3.
They're very good in the half-court defensively and can cause a lot of problems. Who's for and not against a set 5?
Yeah, that could be a sneaky X-factor, pressure, tenacious half-court defense. They're one of the more Morrell, 3 seconds to shoot. Bailey is going to have to put one up. That's contested there by Murray.
All pressure is going to be premium tonight, as you'll see with their defense. But then that time, and that's where Ole Miss can beat you. They can double team. They're all on the same page.
Particularly, there's another turnover. Jordan Sears to the rim. Couldn't stuff it.
Defense, but LSU is very sneaky defensively.
Oh, they've got
separation with Padula. A lot of dribbling up top without him.
We saw the signal from our officials that they're going to count the basket. And Corey Chess protested immediately, thought he got this one cleanly before.
Collins, Chess.
Previous call of goaltending has been confirmed.
A very unconventional, perhaps, 3-point play here. So after the goaltend, the and 1 sequence here for Ole Miss's productive play. Fabulous season.
This kid is tough, man. He comes out of Oklahoma, played at Virginia Tech, but I mean,
the most productive newcomer in the SEC. More on that as the show plays out here. It is time for our Regions in the Huddle. Your
head of the snake to have any success against him. If those 2 guys get going, it can really are going to be huge, as LSU has really struggled with that. Q can kind of offset the turnovers with some good.
Saw a moment ago, they are very glaring. LSU has struggled, one of the highest turnover rates in the nation. They do a playing off of 2 feet, finds Davis to bring Jamin Brakefield. Here's lost his footing, and the jump ball takes us to a timeout in about a decade and a half. Meanwhile, 2-point lead at the half. They scored 98, make 13 against the one of the storied programs in college basketball. That's just the 15th in 6 years.
Kevin, I thought it was a graphic.
His coaching career, did they get close? He's still never coaching again.
Make sure that one of you guys.
Make sure you saw on Wednesday. But that performance by all year, Chris Beard talked about it at length, as did Jalen Murray, Matt, the right play, and led them to quite a bit of success. Barnes wants 3, can't in the country. They are averaging close to 80 points per game. There has not been and you can see Ole Miss 6-4 start in SEC play. Point Brakefield.
Nice find by Brakefield.
Very well balanced. Offensively, very fluid. Very
going somewhere.
Out. There's Curtis Givens on the attack, lays it up and in. Perhaps a double-figure performance from one of those 2 today. There's Murray, has to give it up. Givens, a deep one, straight on 3 is long.
Now trying to go under the screen, you want to go over on a shooter, they become an elite team. They're a very good team as it is. But
well, they've made 4 shots, they've assisted on 3 of those makes, so they're picking up right where they lost. Hit 6 threes in that victory against Kentucky. He's dealing with lower body leg injuries really for the last month. The all-conference veteran, also a fine on. Collins now, defender gamble. Collins goes up with the left.
Nice spin move.
Malik Dia, he can stretch it for perhaps trying to play quick, get out into transition if it can today.
Feet together, little guy on him. Nice, again, poised.
back to December. Remember, that is when they lost Jalen Reed, their inside forward. And he has had to pick up more of a scoring teams. Ole Miss won the first a month ago. Davis offline.
Snatching it with two hands, going up strong with a good finish.
Well, he has been really This is Collins starting to go to work, puts it up with the right chest. Murray went after it. And Mike Williams starts to smother him. Back out to Bailey for three. There's a
I was telling you earlier, you're playing in New York and you have a good game against the Knicks and let it go. That's the way this thing is. I mean, it's like you can enjoy it.
That was the point that you're trying to make there, right?
And I think the maturity thing that we talked about.
Great field, puts the ball on the deck. Back out to Morrell. And so LSU end of the floor. That ball ricochets to Davis. He spins. Davis around.
Defensive end, he's good with his length and the switches. And our offense.
16 up, approaching the halfway mark.
A little kick in the back there for style points. And I like this. I like him in the game because as we've talked, I think I like seeing him on the floor.
Well, LSU has got production. It's had a very productive season. Bounce pass, Davis from 8. Davis hounding Corey Chest, trade weeks ago. They just have so many different, just about all capable of going off and leading this team in its formula. Nice bounce pass to Collins. Collins puts it in. Collins, so it's someone who averages about 8 a game, off to a good start. Bailey comes. Jordan Sears picks up his dribble. Williams fires.
Hope he's playing the lottery, that's all.
Play the numbers. Davis. See if Damian Collins can stretch it. And he's never been
aggressive Ole Miss defense. The really good slip by Collins and the great thing.
Care of the basketball today.
I mean, it's been a bugaboo. How's it going, Coach? Turnovers. I mean, ever so far, the first 11 and a half minutes of the game, and that is actually in conference play.
Well, you don't want those turnovers. Mean you don't get a shot. You don't even get a look.
Get this in. What's the Achilles heel of Ole Miss? Rebounding, offensive rebounding, free throw, and a guy just whips you when you have the inside position and takes the ball.
Fine. So Miller, freshman from Houston, who has improved 12 minutes, so they've tripled their turnover total.
They're playing
Sears, a deep one, can't connect.
LSU doing a nice job creating a wall and not giving.
Teams are trying to settle into a rhythm offensively, you could say. That's going to be a clear offensive.
Yeah, you got the big fella in the post, but the little man sticks the chest in there.
Get a 6th straight win and slow down the suddenly hot Razorbacks. Alabama right now.
It's something in the first game. They ended up having 23 and a +4 with the effort of LSU.
Yeah, especially on this side of the floor, to your point.
Maker, man, that was tough. That guy was all over him. Just arched it right up.
They get their second after starting 1 of 9. Padula answers, 4th latest to get on the board.
They're coming off a game where they made 12.
They hit a lot of threes early. Now they do have a 4-point advantage. That's the good news. Mills calling for it.
Just when you can do that, Kevin, it just takes so much pressure.
Played, so just about everybody has been able to get in on the action.
Togetherness, sharing the ball, great start for the Tigers.
It was a spirited, engaged shoot-around earlier today. This is Barnes for 3.
That's hard to do when you're struggling like they have been.
Green attack. Early impactful run here in the first. 5:25 to go in the first. This is Barnes underneath. Barnes. Green, very aggressive, blocked. And then he gets fouled.
Got to get over there farther to get him stopped, because when he gets that deep with that.
December for Trades Green. He's playing Baylor in the Texas Bowl. Ball practice. And he's played it now 5. Some more presence inside as they continue to play without the
move under control.
Cam Carter, other end.
Green They're getting after it.
Bailey nearly took it away from
Collins finishes it. They are coming at you on the missed shots.
So offensively here
Their
in
ball,
half court.
Their ball pressure is, yeah, they like to do this, try to get you out of rhythm, try to...
5 seconds to shoot. Carter behind the back. Carter! Oh, he couldn't do it.
Arm of the law, Green, but Padula knocking it down for the Rebels.
Shoes come out playing.
Made 5 of their last 7, but you want to talk about the glass. What's going on with Ole Miss?
Dominating the glass all right. They got the 7 offense conference. They beat Kansas State, Florida State, Central Florida. They got off to that really their lone win against Arkansas, a game in which a guy like here after 5 consecutive losses. And it's several
turning the ball over. They got 2 turnovers. I don't think Ole Miss has any points off turnovers.
Closed out that time by Davis. Trades Green going to work, goes up. Have been down for much of this opening period. Find Camp Carter. Get that is from a number of sources. Green wants 3 this time. Not
the students and everybody with Green knocking down the 3, the football from the grab. You're having to push on the offensive to keep them from getting offensive. So what do you do when you're a little bit late? You grab, you push, you hold, break field.
Does so many things right. Very efficient on the offensive end. They take in rebound margin, meaning just securing the defensive.
Rebounding doesn't become as critical a thing when it becomes very prevalent.
Dia taking it in strong, couldn't fit his first.
Great read by Sears. He saw the mismatch and he just threw it up there.
LSU, largest lead of the evening. This one stays here with 15 on the timer.
Hit the ground and then go grab the rebound if it's missed, or go grab the...
He's averaging 8 on the season. So he is well past his that. It's worth 2 points. Almost worth a little more. Zill, kickball. So shot clock resets to 20.
Hands, the active hands. I mean, it's just been really harassing.
Padula steps back for 3. 3 seasons at Virginia Tech. Very productive there. And he has had to pick up the dribble. Davis is open. That's a long 2, but connects.
I become a post player and find guys on the perimeter.
It's the value of getting it to that moments ago, but then they hit back-to-back. Carter for 3. Oh, it's it.
LSU to confuse Ole Miss right before the half.
Klafke, it was a good cut. Back out, half a second. Blocked by Sear.
The energy by LSU on the defensive end has been great. The
handful of 1,000-point scorers in that group. Everybody is senior outside of Malik. Helping a dinner or something like that. Morrell, the 5th.
He's been around Ole Miss so long, I think I played against him.
Sears is starting to... Matt McMahon and the staff, they had to go out and get some veterans in the portal. First 2 of the game.
Well, they're engaged with their coach here.
Murray has had a hard time on this end of the floor. This is Davis underneath. Very... Carter, swarm, chest, cleared for takeoff. Back to 10 plus. This trip down the floor. Collins, fouled. So got the 7 rebounds now. He is their most effective rebounder. Damian, LSU's lone win. Another game where they had more today.
He's a rim roller. He's got length. He's got bounce.
To Sears, not Dia.
But you know what I like? I like the saltiness of him. I mean, he takes good shots. All his shots are good. They're under control. He reads the floor. He does exactly what Chris Beard loves to do. He takes what they give him.
Important statistical category. So you start crunching all those numbers. You want to call it that? Oh, late shot clock offense here. Wow. Davis blocked. Foul, though. There was a lot of body.
One guy right there, just a little late. Step back, fall away 3.
Someone likes to use that one. So Davis, he scored 20 earlier this year against Louisville. So he stuck it to his Fula, sets it feet, lines it up. Tapped back by Davis. This is break.
Life right now. Without his effort, without his tenacity.
For Ole Miss, they were down 10. And now for Ole Miss. Left the second short. 2
in your face, bothering you. Get Ole Miss to break.
Breakfield down. Breakfield, a couple of jab steps. Breakfield, that is Damian. Jamin Brakefield, he has been an ambassador. Forks it away. Matt Morrell, lob. Brakefield couldn't handle it. The ship it's taken on water a little bit. They've got to plug up the holes. Break. Gibbons to the corner. This is Carter. Puts it in.
Carter, look.
Now Jalen Murray answers with this one. Corey Chest leaves it for Miller on the other side. Chest hesitated. This is Sears. Goes straight into Davis.
Maybe get him going a little bit.
Jordan Sears playing with an edge. This
times having to do everything. They've really deferred tonight. They've trusted their teammates, and instead of fighting with it, which is your instinct as a big guy.
Now both teams. Sears falls, somehow recovers out to Bailey for three. Jai Bailey going to work. Ball fake, puts it up. 2-possession lead. Morrell left open. Can't get the three to go. On Jamin Brakefield with 7 to play. Chris Beard is leaving.
He's got to have these guys on the floor.
This is Robert Miller. Lob it up. Corey Chest couldn't quite handle it. And LSU is back in command. They're up 8. 3 up in the air. Carter knocks.
But he hedges out, no hand. That's money.
Let's see if Padula can answer. Padula.
Team that's 1-9 in conference and struggled down the stretch. Finished.
Ranked opponent this year, if they can close it out. Sears throws it up.
Some beverages on the train. I know Slay Train. I'll ride on that.
Folks might view it that way. Ole Miss been ranked just about in a row. They have been there on a number of occasions. They have been in the fight today. This is Matt Morrell, attacks and scores it up to Bailey, wide open, passes up the 3. They're going to use some clock.
Hurt him, but again, when you do that, that guy comes
there
free.
Is their prolific
On both ends of the floor to even have a chance.
Murray can't throw it in for Cam Carter. It was a little difficult. They were defending him. League, I should say, because he has stayed in it as he normally does. His team needs it most.
Well, his attitude is good.
Yes.
And hit.
Will they get the party started right here? In bat your way the rest of this one. Carter into the paint, lost the dribble. That's going to be a
first reverse and probe and probe and probe. That first good opportunity you get, you got to be ready.
out to Murray. That's a contested 3. David.
Boy, again, I thought they had a couple. Morrell and even Padula had a good look at a 3, and they passed them up.
Dre Davis, on what has been one of his finer performances. Brakefield draws the foul, and so Jamin Brakefield
walk this thing in. But again, the effort and they're going to have to beat them. There's not going to be anything given.
Well, you've got 2 players in the fouls. Brakefield, 72% at the line. This is the 2 career games, so the veteran knocks down a pair. 2:04 to go. Into the trap. This one is free. Ole Miss basketball. Yeah, I don't know if I see anything that indicates.
You can't over. I don't. Now again, LSU hasn't been.
Review rules red ball turnover. Josh Allen, not quite as significant a moment. Ole Miss, though, trying to mount the comeback. Brakefield.
Going, oh my gosh, we got to get 2 or 3 threes. They're like, man, we need points. Nice play and a great read and a strong finish by Brakefield.
Cam Carter all the way to the basket. Carter couldn't finish. There was some.
On Carter's drive,
Sean. It's difficult in the moment.
Yeah.
1 possession, 11 on the shot clock.
You got to think that the ball's going to somehow end up.
Looking for Carter. Carter in the corner. Feed it to Chest. And he post player from New Orleans. 1 of 4 at the line today. 11 misses, and Chest comes up empty again. The left, back out to Brakefield. Throws it up. Puts in the 3. It's a tie. Carter, offensive foul. 25 seconds here. The Rebels do have a timeout, and Chris Beard is going to use.
Good teams that are on a roll. They're trying to chip away at it. They're finding points. And then when they need a three, get him a set shot, wide open look, and a clutch make by Brakefield.
To go, and the shot clock is off.
And don't be surprised if you see some kind of drive or stay at home on Brakefield for the three or the drive.
4 seconds. Padula on the drive. Padula, tap back and in.
Nice play. They get it to help. You're susceptible to that.
That was called on the floors under further review.
And so with what, maybe 0.2, 0.1, if that?
Yeah, that's got to be 1, 2, 3 guys. LSU looking or going for the ball there. Nobody boxed. LSU had this game the whole way. It's just free throw.
LSU ball on the baseline with 1/10 of a second, which is when the ball passed through the net.
The 7-footer just checked that he's going to guard the ball here. Yeah, Sears going to try to.
Could not make the plays, could not make the free throws, could not make the shots. They get the tip in to win it.
Yeah, here's the final sequence. Padula put it off the